What's up, guys? Update number 4 on the Simplex 4005. I know this is the third day in a row I'm making an update, but I've got a pretty significant one for you. Not a good one at that, but I'll get into that in just a minute. So, as you guys will recall, yesterday I received the new power distribution module in the mail, which I thought was causing my wrong card trouble, because my old power distribution module, which is right there, has got that huge burn mark on it. So I ended up replacing it, got this new power distribution module on here, paid $50 for it, when it wasn't really my main problem. So at that point I kind of narrowed my problem down to 3 possible issues. Either I was still doing something wrong with the programming, the CPU, CPU failure, or a bad CPU, and then that card right there. Which again, I still have no reason to believe this card is fried. There's no like visible damage on it. It could be, but there's no like visible damage on it at all. So I think that this card does work fine. Can't 100% verify that, but I'm sure it does. Unfortunately, the worst case scenario is confirmed here, and I'll get into that in just a minute. I decided to take off the CPU to get a closer look. Just to be safe, I decided to take off the CPU to take a look and see if I could find any burn marks. So, I told you guys that I thought I saw a burn mark on it a few days ago when I shone this flashlight up here, but obviously how it's mounted on the panel, I had to get down really low and shine it way up there, and I thought I saw a burn mark, but I wasn't 100% sure. So I wanted to 100% verify this. So I removed the buttons, the plate, and the buttons on top of it, disconnected everything, disconnected all the connections, and I still didn't see anything, so I figured there's still more chips under the LCD, and I really thought I saw something, so I went so far as to remove the LCD, and unfortunately, as I said, the worst case scenario here is confirmed. I'm going to get my little handy dandy flashlight / emergency light. Cool, huh? As you guys can see right here where the LCD mounts, if the camera will focus in on that, there it is. It's a pretty bad burn mark right there. That is that was my like worst fear. That's the worst case scenario here. The CPU is in fact fried. There's some burn marks around the chip, and as you guys can see, the chip is actually cracked in half, and I believe when that happens it means the chip actually exploded. And someone on the forums, technician on the forums, gave me the suggestion that this panel could have been struck by lightning, and I think that's a very reasonable conclusion here. It could have easily been struck by lightning. It's some pretty bad damage right there. That is very bad. I think that was definitely causing my wrong card trouble, and I was having a few other small glitches on the panel. Not big ones, but small ones, which kind of were starting to bug me. So, yeah, unfortunately, I do have a bad CPU here. So at this point, you know, because these things are $200–300 on eBay, which isn't good. I definitely can't waste that much on a new CPU. I said that yesterday. If it is the CPU, I really don't want to go about replacing it. I just want to sell the panel, but I figured since it was easier to take out and replace than I haven't replaced it yet, but it was easier to take out than I thought. I think I'm like willing to get this thing replaced, because I definitely don't want to try to sell this big cabinet. I can definitely tell you that. No, this thing is way too big to ship. So I'm gonna definitely try to track down a new CPU. So if any of you guys know of a 4005 that's going to be uninstalled, that's got a different part of it burned up, and the CPU's fine. If anyone knows of a 4005 that's going to be parted out or uninstalled and thrown out, then please do see if you can salvage the CPU for me, and I will buy it off you. It doesn't matter if it comes with this. I can use that because these buttons are still fine. I'd prefer it come with the LCD. I mean, I'm sure this one does work fine, but I just prefer if I have a like knew of everything on the CPU. Basically, yeah, I like need a CPU, so I'm going to be posting a notice out there on the Fire Panel forums. If there's anybody out there that can find this part for me and can sell it to me, preferably for under $50, because that's really, you know, it doesn't even cost $50 to make these things. And, you know, I got this whole panel for $100, and plus this is a $200 part, which I was able to track down for $50. So if anybody does know of a CPU, of a 4005 CPU that you can possibly sell and ship to me, I will pay all the shipping charges and everything. Again, preferably for under $50. I will definitely consider that. So thank you. And obviously, for now, you're not going to be seeing any tests with this thing until I get a replacement CPU. So basically, once I get that, if I do, I will basically be replacing the whole panel, basically, because this is the whole like brain and heart of the panel. So just to put that out there, I'm sorry about this. Obviously, I don't know what caused this, but it was obviously, the damage was obviously there before I bought this panel, which is really unfortunate. I just got scammed. So I will keep you guys updated on this. If you have any information, then please PM me, either on here or on the Fire Panel forums. My username on the forums is a Fire Alarm Geek, and I'll be posting the notice out there on the forums too. Thank you guys for watching. Again, I'll keep you guys updated when I can. For today, that'll be it.